Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Moon Queen back with another video on Remember the Grandcestors YouTube channel. Alright, so this video is going to be about the Mercury retrograde that's coming up on the 13th of October. Today is the 11th, so we have about 2 days before it hits. And I feel it. I feel the energy of the universe getting prepared for this Mercury retrograde coming through. This is a huge one, and it sits in Scorpio, which is, I'm a Scorpio. But I wanted to get with y'all. I wanted to get with y'all on treating this retrograde differently than we normally do. Retrogrades have a very bad reputation. Everybody knows that. Everybody complains about them. They're such a horrible time. People call them the dark days where bad stuff happens. Lack of communication, just all kinds of craziness happens during the retrograde. And we got to remember, y'all, that we create reality with our thoughts. Okay? We do. We create reality with our thoughts. And we've drummed up so much negative energy behind these retrogrades that they really do come through very, very powerful in those ways. But I am a firm non-truster of the Hellmites. Firm non-truster. And I believe that anything that is out there, any information that is out there full force like that, we should do the opposite, right? So I did an experiment. I did an experiment about a year ago, and I decided that I was going to talk to the retrograde, I was going to talk to the dark energies, and I was going to, ask them to be kind to me, ask them to, make sure that, things go smooth for me around this time. And it worked. I had a very smooth, very uneventful retrograde, and I realized, like, hold on, let me do some research here, right? To find out what a retrograde really is and what is happening during this time. Okay, so a retrograde, y'all, is when Mercury is a very fast-moving planet. Let's just say that. 3 times a year, Mercury will stop in its tracks, it becomes stationary, and then it starts moving backwards, or at least that's how it feels to us. It starts moving backwards. Now remember how the mental computer works. Your mind is a computer, right? We know how a computer works. It runs off of data. And we can change this data at any time, right? A computer programmer knows how to change data, right? Well, how we reprogram ourselves is by proving our negative beliefs wrong, proving them false, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is to dispel this aura that we have over the Mercury retrograde, is to understand and realize that it's not true that Mercury is moving backwards, y'all. It's not moving backwards. We just perceive it as moving backwards from where we are in the universe, but it's not. What it's doing is it's passing us. Right. It's passing us by. Not moving backwards. So we can go ahead and get rid of that negative energy associated with going backwards. Right? So if it's passing us by, then it can pass the baton to us. And we can experience some really good things by way of Mercury, if it's passing us by, right? So it's time to get out that miracle list and decide exactly what it is that you want. That's a main problem that we have, is not knowing exactly what we want. We want to be happy, we want to feel, but okay, so how? What is it that you want? Make yourself a miracle list and don't be shy. Go for that dream house. Go for that dream car. Go for that millionaire status. Whatever it is that you want. Or beyond that. Whatever it is that you want, write it down on your miracle list. And make sure that you, are are standing in the right position, which is a position of gratitude, positivity, self-worth, a position of oneness with the universe and with yourself. Right. And Mercury will pass you by with blessings. This is going to be a powerful one. She's going to snap that rubber band effect on you of miracles. It's going to be so much that you don't even know everything you ever prayed for. Right. But you got to put it out there that you're ready to be in position to receive these miracles and receive these blessings. This is a very important time. See, what happens, y'all, is that when Mercury retrograde comes through, that is a point in time that is trying to remind us to take a break, to rest, to stop moving so fast from working. But we don't understand those things anymore, so we're continuing doing what we want to do. We're trying to, execute these deals and do this and do that and this, and it just is not working out because we're not doing it at the right time. We're doing it at a time where naturally nature wants us to rest and to take things slow and to take things easy. Right. And if you do that and you're in unison with that frequency, miracles will come your way. Whatever you need, whatever you ask for. We just have to stop being so focused on instant gratification, because that is not how the universe works. They have us so focused on instant gratification, we don't realize that we actually are living reality through our thoughts. We are living right now the manifestation of our thoughts from days, weeks, months, and years ago. Right. Which is why it is so important right now, in this very moment right now, to begin being as positive as you can be, because you're setting up your future to reap those manifestations that you're putting out there today. And why it's so important to continue to be positive no matter what happens. No matter what it looks like, you have to know that it's working out for your highest good. For example, ladies, when we go get our hair done, right? You go get your hair done, and they're doing your hair, and you keep looking in the mirror, and it looks terrible. It does. It looks terrible because half your head is done, right? But you're not gonna jump up and be like, "Oh man, it didn't work out. I tried to get my hair done and it didn't work out. I'm just gonna leave." You don't do that. You sit there, you go, "Oh God," like, whoo. I know that this style is going to look good on me when she's done. I know that it's going to be all right. How do you know? Because you've had the style before, or you've seen pictures of the style. You know that it's going to work out. The same thing, you have to have that same mentality about the thoughts you put out in the universe. Just because it doesn't manifest for you or happen for you right there at that moment, or when you think that it should, doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. Doesn't mean at all that it's not going to happen. Right. You do get what you think of. Absolutely 100. I'm going to give you guys an example. So I have a queendom of it's a private manifestation group that I have on Facebook. And one of our queens in the group put out a healing challenge. Let's say it was a healing challenge. And it was, you were supposed to visualize for 30 days something that you wanted to heal for 30 days. Now, the reason why I created this group and I'm in this group and I'm admin of this group is because I am challenging myself with consistency. Okay? So I'm just going to be honest with y'all and tell you, I didn't do this thing for 30 days. I did it for like 7 days or probably less. I probably forgot after 3 or 4 days. But I did do it. I visualized what my problem was going to be. Or what my problem was. I visualized it, and I visualized it being healed and me not having a problem anymore. Okay. Now, y'all, this happened before the corona. So I would say it happened about 8 months ago. Okay. Not a year, maybe a year. About 8 months though. A good 8 months ago this happened. And I'm going to tell y'all what the problem was. So the problem was that I wanted to stop smoking cigarettes. I was smoking cigarettes. I was smoking them bad, like smoking a lot of cigarettes. Like ridiculous style. And so I put that out there. I didn't want to smoke cigarettes no more. I wanted to end my addiction on cigarettes. And I visualized myself being a non-smoker of cigarettes. Just 8 months ago. Okay? So, and then I forgot about it. I continued smoking cigarettes. Didn't even think about it no more. Continued smoking. Today is October 11th, 2020. Today, I have not smoked a cigarette in over 2 months. And I don't have any plans on smoking a cigarette. Now, do I still crave cigarettes? Yeah, sometimes. But, at this point, it's been over 2 months. That's such a long time to smoke a cigarette now. And it's every day I think about it less and less. It's like, it's not even something that, is a big deal or something that I think of. I'm not around cigarettes right now. And it's just not something that I do. I don't smoke cigarettes. Look at that. I would have never thought that, I was going to get to this point. I didn't know how, which is not our business anyway. How is not our business. Right. Or any of that. But I can promise y'all today, I manifested myself as a non-smoker of cigarettes. And today, I do not smoke cigarettes. I haven't smoked a cigarette in over 2 months. So, manifestation does work. Visualization does work. We just have to do our part. And one of our main parts in that is being patient and knowing that our thoughts will and do manifest, which is why, the only work you should be doing is spiritual work. And that doesn't mean that you shouldn't have a job. What I'm saying is that we are at a point now of where we cannot afford for just things to just happen. No. We have this knowledge for a reason. We have these tools for a reason. We need to use them to live, lives, to live our lives on purpose. To have purposeful, wonderful experiences. Right. So, back to the retrograde. Before I get off of this video, we're running up on 15 minutes in a moment. Use that energy, y'all. It's coming, and I'm telling you, I've been being prepared for this for quite some time now. I didn't know what it was, but now I completely understand it was this retrograde. And I'm telling y'all, the energy that's popping off of this retrograde is something amazing, and you do want a piece of it. One love. Till next time, y'all.